Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video of mine. So today we will be talking all about Etsy's new policy changes and what that means for you. If you're new here, I make Etsy videos. I put them out every week, and if that sounds like something you might like, then don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. So now let's get into the video. The new Etsy policy changes come into effect on October 16, so just a few days after this video. And today I thought I would go over what the new policy changes are and if there is anything that you need to be doing before they come into effect to make sure that you are doing the right thing and that you don't get in trouble. If you are a little confused about the Etsy policy changes and what exactly they are, you are not alone. While they did send out an email informing people of the changes, if you looked on the form, you wouldn't be able to tell what's a new policy and what's not, as there is nothing there to indicate what they have actually added. So with that being said, I actually do have the new policy changes here, so I'll be reading them out to you, and then at the end I will be giving you my honest feedback about what I think this means for all of us. One of the new policy changes is called interference. What exactly does that mean? Well, they said, interference occurs when a member intentionally interferes with another member's shop in order to drive away their business. Interference is strictly prohibited on Etsy. Examples of interference include, and what they have added here is very interesting, and it says, creating or using an independent buyer account to maliciously upvote another shop's negative reviews in order to position those reviews more prominently. You might be thinking, what does that mean? You currently on Etsy can't even upvote reviews, so why have they put that in there? And that was exactly my thought. So that to me sounds like they will soon be introducing that. It's similar to how on Amazon people can essentially like or upvote a review, and then if that review gets so many of them, that review will be pushed up to the top. So it's similar to the comment section here. If people like a comment so much, then that actually gets put to the top. So it's similar to that. It seems like that is going to be introduced soon here on Etsy, which just means that you will not be able to unfairly push a negative review up, which I think is a good thing. I personally like the reviews the way they are, and I don't think that they should really be changed. And another thing that Etsy is bringing in, it says you will no longer be able to accept manual payment methods through the other or payment by mail payment options in your Etsy shop. Now, for me personally, this doesn't really affect my store. I have only ever received online payments, and I personally don't know anyone that has received other payments or payment through the mail. But unfortunately, if you are a shop that does take payments by installment and that type of thing, unfortunately this is going to have quite a negative impact on your business. And this as well is also going to have a bit of a negative impact as well if you are an Etsy shopper and you pay by the other payments or you send your payment through the mail. Unfortunately, now you will have to go online and pay with things by the online method. The Etsy seller policies are also going to be refreshed and reorganized so they are more user-friendly, which is obviously, I think, a positive. So there's that as well. And the next one actually says that Etsy will no longer be able to accommodate baby teething items containing small parts, such as small blocks or beads, in their marketplace. So they are doing that to protect their marketplace, and they are also working hard to balance enforcement of our policies with the unique variety of handmade items our sellers contribute to the Etsy marketplace. So basically, from October 20th, Etsy will start to remove those items from their marketplace, which I personally think is a positive. There have been stories in the past, unfortunately, where people have bought baby items like a teething necklace, and then that baby has unfortunately passed away. So I definitely do think that this is such a positive thing that they are doing, because there are unfortunately a lot of people out there, even on Etsy, that buy products, say from AliExpress. Those products, unfortunately, they aren't a regulated product. They haven't really been put through any safety checks or tests, and it really is putting people at risk. So I do think that this is a positive. So the next one says, in order to keep Etsy safe and improve our services, we may take actions that limit the visibility of your shop, listings or ads, or that impact your payment account. In the event a shop sees unusual spike in orders, particularly in a high demand category, a shop may see an increase or decrease in its search ranking. Often, if a shop sees an increase in fulfilled orders and good reviews, this may result in higher visibility and search rank. However, sometimes a rapid increase in orders can reduce visibility. So I'm under the impression that this has been brought in especially because of what has happened of late. So a whole bunch of shops have popped up in recent times selling masks, which is obviously a great thing. You need to wear a mask. We're living in a time during a pandemic where masks are an essential. A lot of those shops, they weren't really prepared for the influx of orders. So I think unfortunately a lot of those businesses couldn't keep up with the demand. Some people didn't receive their orders. Some people received their orders really late, and then by that time they had unfortunately had to buy a mask from somewhere else. Some people, they open up stores, they see an influx of orders, and then they never come back. So I think this way Etsy is just trying to protect themselves. However, if you are a business and you suddenly start to receive a whole bunch of orders, I don't think that you should really be punished for that. I think that if you set realistic timeframes and you make sure to get every order out on time, I don't think then that you should really be punished for having a great business where everyone wants to buy your product. So just be aware, if you do get a whole bunch of orders, you might be reduced in visibility. And then on the flip side, if you receive great reviews, you will be then pushed up in search. The last one is frequency capping, which is to limit the number of times the same listing or shop appears at the top of results for a specific user or keyword. Which again, I think is a positive, because sometimes on Etsy, there are a few certain shops that dominate a search. And then unfortunately, those sellers that aren't on those pages, who are doing everything right, unfortunately their shop may be suffering because they aren't being found in search. So they may have a great product and they may be getting good reviews, but because a few shop sellers dominate the first page, they unfortunately won't be found. I think that this is a positive. It would be a chance for the other businesses to be found and to make sales and to become a success. So I think that it is very fair, and I believe that it is a great thing that Etsy is bringing in. So that's it, guys. That is Etsy's new shop policy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think of these new Etsy shop policies.